Welcome to our Asian Star Trend channel. Today we have the following news. Hope you and your friend gentle Wang Yiran or fiery Zhai Yiying who's the real Fuzheng in your heart. Two versions, one forbidden love, which Fuzheng and Wenli sparks the fire in your heart, when Wenli tiptoes up to steal a kiss and softly teases, "Uncle, your heart is beating so fast." It's not just a sweet line, it's a spark that lights the fuse of a forbidden flame. In that fleeting moment, a line between taboo and tenderness blurs, and viewers are swept into a story that dances between restraint and reckless emotion. Two versions of Fuzheng and Wenli have emerged, each weaving the same storyline but spinning a completely different emotional universe. The first, portrayed by Wang Yiran Shi Tong, leans into restraint, with emotional tension simmering just beneath the surface. The second, brought to life by Zhai Yiying and Quancheng, is all about bold desire and unfiltered longing. Same script, same setup but vastly different flavors of chemistry. In Wang Yiran's version, Fuzheng is a master of quiet agony. He watches Wenli sleep, fingers twitching with the urge to reach out, to protect, to claim, but he doesn't. He holds back, caught in a silent war between morality and love. Shi Tong's Wenli, on the other hand, is fearless in her affection. Her love is a straight-pitch, clean, direct, and brave. She doesn't wait around. She confesses. She steals kisses. She chases what she wants. And oddly enough, it's this contrast, his hesitation, her daring, that makes their dynamic both hilarious and heartbreaking. Meanwhile, Zhai Yiying and Quancheng flip the energy on its head. Zhai's Wenli isn't just bold, she's dangerously flirtatious. Every word drips with double meaning, every glance makes Quancheng's Fuzheng visibly squirm. His ears burn red with embarrassment. He stammers. He dodges. And yet, we see it all, the way his eyes linger too long, the moments he almost gives in. Their version is like watching a cat-and-mouse game where you're never quite sure who's hunting whom, but beyond the heart-racing scenes and cheek-burning banter, what keeps viewers hooked is the emotional payoff. These aren't just flings wrapped in pretty faces. They are stories about boundaries of age, of identity, of fear, and about what happens when love dares to cross them. One version invites you to believe in patience and devotion. The other whispers, "What if you leap before you look?" The most powerful love stories aren't always the loudest. Sometimes they creep up on you in the form of a stolen kiss, a heartbeat too fast, a glance too long. And sometimes, they leave you torn between two versions, both equally captivating, both telling you something about your own heart. So we ask, which Fuzheng and Wenli are you rooting for? The slow burn sweetness of silent yearning, or the dizzying rush of impulsive passion? Whichever you choose, one thing's certain after watching, you won't walk away empty-hearted. When Uncle Romance meets Rebirth Sweet Love, which version of her little bellflower makes your heart flutter more? What happens when the irresistible charm of Little Uncle literature collides with the heart-fluttering fantasy of a reborn sweet romance? You get her little bellflower, a sugar-coated storm of stolen glances, taboo emotions, and a love that dares to bloom across time and boundaries. It's a drama so sweet, it's almost dangerous at its core. Her Little Bellflower is not just another feel-good romance. It's a carefully layered blend of nurtured love, forbidden undercurrents, and a beautifully mutual chase where the so-called old man harbors a deep, restrained affection, while the sweet girl dares to love with bold innocence. It's tender. It's scandalous. And it's completely addictive. In this dual version story, viewers are treated to two vastly different flavors of the same fairy tale. One side offers the slow-burning ache of silent love, the kind that simmers for years, held back by duty, age gaps, and social expectations. The male-led gazes from a distance, his every move calculated, his love buried beneath a composed exterior. The girl, though young, is unwavering in her affection. She tiptoes her way into his guarded heart, not with rebellion, but with gentle persistence. On the other side, the chemistry explodes like fireworks. The girl flirts boldly. The man blushes uncontrollably. Their dynamic is playful, electric, even laugh-out-loud funny. He tries to maintain boundaries, but she bulldozes through them with charm and courage. It's a tug-of-war where love always wins eventually, yet beyond the tropes and teasing lies a universal emotional truth: love doesn't come in one shape. Sometimes it grows in silence, watered by time. Other times it bursts forth in a single glance, wild and unexpected. And in Her Little Bellflower, both versions capture something essential: how the courage to love, no matter the odds, is what makes it truly magical for viewers. This drama doesn't just deliver sugar, it gives you questions to carry long after the final episode. Would you wait in quiet devotion, or risk everything for a chance at happiness? Does love get sweeter when it's forbidden? Or when it's fated to happen again? Two versions, two journeys, one lingering question: which love story speaks to your soul? Whether you fall for the slow-burning intensity or the cheeky, chaotic sweetness, Her Little Bellflower proves one thing: sometimes, the most addictive kind of love is the one you were never supposed to have in the first place. When rebirth meets bold romance, Wang Yiran Shi Tong set hearts racing in Her Little Bellflower from the very first episode. Her Little Bellflower wastes no time capturing the audience's attention with a premise that's as thrilling as it is emotionally satisfying. 18-year-old Wen Li storms back into Fu Zheng's life not just with youthful energy, but with the explosive advantage of past life memories. It's a setup custom-built to ignite the rebirth-chasing love fantasy, and the drama delivers on every beat. Shi Tong's portrayal of Wen Li is nothing short of a masterclass in fearless affection. She's bold without being brash, sweet without losing her edge. Her pursuit of Fu Zheng follows a playbook of her own making, one that's straightforward, sincere, and impossible to resist. Whether it's a sudden tiptoe kiss or that unforgettable line, "Uncle, your heart is beating so fast," she brings a charm that is daring yet delicately controlled. It's playful provocation at its best, never overdone, always just right. Opposite her, Wang Yiran turns in a deeply layered performance as Fu Zheng, a man torn between responsibility and a love he never saw coming. His restraint is palpable. He caresses Wen Li's sleeping face with heartbreaking tenderness, but the moment she stirs, he retreats into stoic distance. His every interaction is a study in conflict, a man who says no, while his every look screams yes. The tension he brings to the screen is magnetic, and when the walls finally start to crack, especially during his rare moments of vulnerability, it hits with devastating impact. His emotional breakdowns, particularly the crying scenes, are raw, mesmerizing, and unforgettable. What makes this version of Her Little Bellflower so compelling is the razor-sharp emotional logic of the script. Every twist feels earned. The characters don't just fall into love, they fight for it, push against it, surrender to it. The dialogue balances humor and heartache. One moment you're laughing at Fu Zheng's flustered denials, the next you're breathless from a scene so emotionally charged, you can feel your own heartbeat speeding up. This is more than just a sugar-sweet romance. It's about desire restrained, courage unleashed, and what it means to love someone even when you know you shouldn't. It plays with taboo but never loses its emotional integrity. It's cheeky, it's swoony, it's a little bit dangerous and entirely unforgettable. In a sea of recycled romantic formulas, Her Little Bellflower dares to go bolder, deeper, and sweeter. And with Wang Yiran Shi Tong's chemistry blazing off the screen, one thing is certain: this isn't just a drama you watch, it's a feeling you carry with you long after the credits roll. Two versions, one love story, bold confessions or forbidden tension. Which Bellflower couple stole your heart? If you haven't reached episode 50 of Her Little Bellflower, you're missing the turning point that drama fans live for. From episode 1's reincarnated boldness to episode 23's emotional high, and finally to the much-awaited episode 50, it's a wild, swoon-worthy ride. And once that episode hits, the floodgates open. Sweet kisses, couple routines, mutual confessions, the love story fully blooms. But wait, just as viewers are melting over Wen Li and Fu Zheng's sugar-sweet couple mode, another version quietly rises with a completely different flavor. Enter When Bellflowers Bloom, starring Zhai Yiying and Quancheng, a rendition that doesn't rely on fireworks, but on slow, aching, forbidden chemistry. This isn't your straightforward rom-com. It's a dance of push and pull, of crossed boundaries and unspoken desires. Zhai Yiying's little pear blossom is soft, radiant, yet unwavering in her affection. Her flirtation isn't bold in the traditional sense, it's innocent, delicate, the kind that creeps into your heart before you even realize it's there. And Quancheng? He plays a man shackled by identity. As the orphan turned guardian taken in by two powerful families, his very presence screams off limits. But love, as we know, rarely listens. His ears flush red with every teasing word, every lingering gaze. He tries to be the adult, the protector. But his facade of indifference is constantly cracking under the weight of longing. Whether it's avoiding eye contact at a wedding toast, or quietly caring for the heroine during her period, his tenderness betrays him. One moment, he's being playfully mocked by Grandpa for washing underwear late at night, and the next, he's drowning in a moral dilemma no one trained him for. It's this emotional texture that sets When Bellflowers Bloom apart. Director Qiu, the woman behind the lens, clearly understands the heartbeat of her audience. The female gaze is unmistakable. Every frame lingers just long enough. Every musical cue lands right in the gut. The pacing is unhurried, the emotions simmering, an experience designed not just to entertain, but to intoxicate. So here's the ultimate question: do you prefer Shi Tong's fearless, reincarnated Wen Li charging full speed ahead into Fu Zheng's guarded heart? Or does Zhai Yiying's gentle resilience and Li Quancheng's tormented restraint pull at your soul just a little more? Two CPs. Two timelines. Two totally different flavors of love. Whichever version you root for, one thing is clear: Her Little Bellflower isn't just a story about romance, it's about the way love tests, transforms, and ultimately triumphs. Drop into the comments, are you Team Straight Shot or Team Forbidden Flame?